What? What? You went to the wrong one. You ended up in the wrong place. We are here at the dance hall. It is one dance direction vision, one division, one direction. Up in the air, float with me, float. I am WandaVision. I am Wanda. Are you Vision? No, you've got me mistaken for another different kind of guy with robotics on him and stuff. Why are we only seeing part of this scene? We've got to fix this. Let's fix this. Okay. First we find where is the dancing? Where is the dancing transform to fit the screen? Yes. No, didn't work. What is going on? Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Okay. No. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. What is going on? Where's Robocoptopus when you need him? He's not here either. Yeah, he's not around anymore because we're working on it. Everybody, we're going to watch WandaVision today. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show and stuff and whatnot. It's a show. This is actually a show you're watching. You've come to the right place in case you were looking for something, you know? Yes, in case you were looking for something. If you want to watch WandaVision, I could create my own reality. That is correct. Gender Fierce is here. Somehow I'm having trouble. Somehow I'm having trouble creating my own reality. My reality was in 4K. Now it's 1080p. So now I cannot find the edges. The edges, it's not formatted to this size. This is beyond. I resized to bigger sizes, not smaller. I'm confused here. Let me try. Oh, here we go. Let's try this one. This is, yes, okay. That's when we can resize. What is, the dance floor is now larger. It is now, oh, don't shrink the dance floor. What are you, crazy? There's so many of us here. Okay, let me shrink down. I need to shrink. I can create my own tiny reality. Look, I'm shrinking. What a world. No, oh, don't move with the background. Oh my god, I'm tiny. I'm tiny Wanda. Yeah, you're kind of tiny, you're puny. I'm a big muscle man with a big suit on. And, but I can shrink you too, Arnold. Watch this, watch. Arnold, I'm going to shrink you. What? What are you gonna... No! No! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm tiny, Arnold. I'm tiny. I'm so tiny. I shrunk you down. You are not the same size, Arnold, that you used to be. You're a very tiny. You said I was tiny. Now you're tiny. Who's the tiny one now? This is ridiculous. I know. I can't believe we're watching this. What are they even doing? I think something was going on with the format, and now they're a little bit confused. I'm confused. Oh, hang on. You know, we could just go in. We can leave this place if you want, Ahsoka Tano. I know. What are these guys? These Marvel characters, gosh. They hardly know anything. I know. I mean, I'm from DC. You're from Star Wars. Let's go. You want to hang out? Yeah. You just said the same. We're saying the same. Oh my god. Did we just become best friends? Yeah. Oh my god. Batwoman and Ahsoka Tano, best friends forever. Oh my god, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to the galaxy far, far away? Oh my god, you read my mind! You read my mind. You read my mind. You read my mind. Hey, Judella19, let's get the comments showing. Why don't they have the comments? Well, here. Oh, look at the size of those comments. Let's put those comments away. Sure, they're too big. We need the comments. We need these comments here. Oh, those look cool. Those look way cooler. The show is... I am forming the reality of the show as you are watching. Don't look away, for I will destroy you. Hey! Are you ready to watch WandaVision? Is she saying one division? I think she's saying one division. One division, right? One division. WandaVision. I can't. Is it her accent? I think it's her accent. I think it's her accent. It sounds like she's saying one division. I'm saying one division. WandaVision. I'm WandaVision. Yeah, pretty sure. One Direction. Wanda. Oh, wait. One Direction is a band. Jane the Fierce. I'm WandaVision. I think it's something to do with sports. Yeah. We don't have sports in a galaxy far, far away. We just have... Hey, Ismail Kuya. We just have lightsaber duels to the death. Who was coughing? I don't know what you're talking about. There was somebody coughing. I have no idea. Who? What do you... I heard a cough. You're tuned in to a totally different reality than this one. Okay? Who wants to watch WandaVision? Is anybody out there want to watch WandaVision with us? Because we're going to watch WandaVision, and we're about to watch WandaVision. One Division! Okay. Hello, everybody. I've got headphones on, but you can't see them because I've got also hair on my head. Let's see. I've got these headphones. They kill the sound. Can you hear my voice over the music? Hopefully you can. I can barely hear the music. That's how I want it. I've got my levels just right. Don't touch my levels, said Samuel L. Jackson in Jackie Brown. Hey, Jen the Fierce. Hey, Ismail Kuya. Hey, Judella 78. I thought there was only 19 of them. But Judella 78, welcome. Also, I got a new light in the background. That's an old light I had, but I was like, why don't I just use this light? It makes more sense, right? What do you say? You can't see it because it's like, look, I hide it. Well, I almost fell. Yeah. Needs a little bit more spread. Welcome. I'm excited to watch WandaVision. I've really tried to avoid watching the internet all day. But it's impossible. I go on the internet, right? I wake up first thing, 7 a.m. I get up early. I'm an old man. I get up early. I eat my oatmeal. I go for my walk. This makes me happy. But first thing, I open the newspaper, which is now the Twitter paper. Like, if you could imagine an old man 20 years ago, they would sit and they'd open the newspaper and they'd eat a peach, a soft fruit. Because of, teeth problems. I had a tooth problem. I had a filling issue. I had to get a filling yesterday because my teeth are falling out of my head. So, I'm sitting there. I open the Twitter, right? I'm going to do this to the music. Suddenly, I'm like, what's going on? Turns out, spoilers. Spoilers. All right. I have an advantage on having written this song. I know where it's going to go. I know what's going to happen. All right, I'm excited, but I don't know what's going to happen with WandaVision. Hopefully, I did see. Just stop with the thumbnails. Listen, I have a suggestion for Disney Plus. If you're going to do a release of a show, please just do it like midday or in the afternoon or in the early evening so that there can be like a communal watch party. Like, we want to watch. Listen, Disney Plus, release the show when my show starts. So that when we can all watch it at 5 exactly. So we're going to be about 5 minutes away from watching the WandaVision, doing the watch party for WandaVision. What I'm going to do, guys, if you're just watching on the internet and you catch up with us later and you don't have an invite to the WandaVision watch party on Disney Plus, which I'm dropping in the WandaVision channel on Discord right now so that people can join it. I'm also dropping it in the main channel on the Discord
so that people can watch it. If you want to join the Discord at Aristotle Full Throttle, all you have to do is subscribe to Twitch. It's only $3 a month, or pledge $1 a month at least to Patreon. You could pledge $1, $2, $10, $1 million a month on Patreon, and that would help out the show. It would help it grow. I'm telling you, it has been helping. I've been applying the funds that I've been receiving through these channels to improve the show, to make the show better, to make the computer work better. I've been buying things. People have been generous enough to give me things to help the show go, because this is the only thing that I've got going on in the world right now, and it's probably the thing that I care about the most, because it involves you guys. I am interested in you guys, and I'm interested in hanging out with you, because we're forming a really cool group. It's a really special group of people, I think. A really positive and constructive group. The internet can be toxic and mean, and that's not what you get here. If you want to be mean, I don't know, go somewhere else. Go take a hike. Go jump in a lake. Go fly a kite. But if you want to have fun on the Aristotle Full Throttle Show and you want to join the Discord, remember, subscribe on Twitch and, other places. If you want, I'm not going to mention those other places because Twitch won't like it if I do. I learned from Ron Pertee. So, guys, also, I'm going to give away a PS5, a PlayStation 5, a PlayStation 5. Who wants a PlayStation 5 for free? You? If you want that, just follow me on Twitch. That's all you got to do, and other places. Once I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a PS5 to a lucky viewer or commenter. So you could be that person. I could be talking to you right now through the lens of the camera. All right, we're minutes away, moments away. Ready? Jump in the thing. I'm going to go live. Oh, the voice channel's not open on the Discord. Just open the voice channel on the Discord, and I'm going to pop the video up on the Discord. So if you guys want to jump in on the Discord and the video and the whatnots and the whoosy whats, I'll be over there so you can watch live without the 20-second delay that's going to be over Twitch on the Discord. It'll be very live there. It'll be somewhat live here. It'll be half dead. Hey, Jen the Fierce. I see Jen the Fierce has popped into the voice channel. And so, Jen the Fierce, just if you mind saying a word so I can see that the sound is still routed correctly, because that would make me...
Word.
Yes!
Testing.
Look at this. Successful 2 days in a row with sound, with no problems so far. Fingers crossed. How are you, Jen?
I'm good. How was your day?
It was good. I went on a really long hike today. A really good meditation. It was good. What'd you do?
I don't remember. I cleaned. That's my life. I was
My
cleaning.
life. Well, there you go. You know what I gotta do? I gotta do more cleaning. I haven't done enough cleaning this year, I would say.
Well, with a kid, it just constantly gets undone, so it's like
Right.
never ends.
Right. So
Pick things up. She puts them back where they were.
well, that's kind of
It's a fun dance we do.
it's kind of like it's circular.
Yeah.
I can just picture it. It's kind of like Whack-A-Mole, the game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. But that game's fun, see? There's a reason why it's fun. That game.
Yeah, to a degree. It's not fun anymore.
Listen, I'm trying to hype you up about cleaning.
Thanks so much. Hey, Holly. How's it going?
I like the song you got playing there.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Why you like that song, Ollie? Why you like that song so much?
There's a cool drum part in the second verse.
The drums are amazing. I listen to these the instrumental tracks just to listen to your drums, Ollie.
That's a
listen,
good drum.
Here, I'm gonna fast forward to a drum part right now because I like it so much. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna turn it up so everybody can hear this amazing drum part that Ollie plays. Wait, I gotta rewind it. Listen to the kick drum. What?
Nice.
It brings me joy every time. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Oliver, you're an amazing drummer.
Got some fast feet.
Yeah.
That was my slickest double bass fill I ever wrote.
Nice.
It's amazing. I jump for joy every time. It's so good. Even live when we would play that, I'd be like, oh, here it comes. It's fun playing a song you like to hear at the same time. It's really cool. Hey, Judy.
It's funny. I never fully broke down the actual like count or meter of it. I really went off feel. I'm like, just do triplets and then end with your hand like in the middle of it. That's kind of what I told myself for that.
Because I can't. It's very triplety and cool.
It's
and
triplet.
fast.
It's triplet against. It's triplet against a 6/8. So it's like a 3-on-3. It's like a 3-layer on top of a 3-layer, and so it doesn't line up correctly. So it's like 4.5 cycles or something.
I'll tell you what. That's like a 12-layer burrito for me. That's amazing. It's like a bean dip and a half of a drum fill.
It makes me say "Holy guacamole."
Yes, indeedy. All right. Good job all around.
What's good, y'all?
Hey, what's up, Fupami?
Hi.
Happy to see you here. Thank you for being here. Are you excited? How excited are you, Fupami?
So excited.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be like an hour this time, right? I didn't even check the total running time.
Ooh, I didn't know that. That's fun.
Is this the
Yes.
last episode?
I think there are 3, including this one, and I heard they're going to be an hour apiece. But for some reason, that doesn't add up to 9, because I've heard different conflicting reports. There's 9 episodes, there's 10 episodes.
Are they counting the credits? Is that why it's an hour?
Right.
Yeah, that.
I mean,
That would-
seriously, though, why are the credits as long as the episode? That's a thing. It's a gag.
It's
at this
so
point.
weird.
Why
I don't know.
Like
It's bizarre.
other shows have a lot of people working on them. It's like they have a movie
might have-
credit amount of credits for every episode
Yeah.
or something.
I couldn't tell you. I like it's weird though. The one thing I've been enjoying though is it's kind of seeing how they're a little bit different each time. I'm sorry. I'm going to go into
Yeah,
thinking.
but they're
phase
trying to
for-
do like the Mandalorian's like art thing.
Oh right.
You know how they have art, but still, it's just like I feel like that wasn't even that long though.
It was.
You know what it is? I mean, credit to
They
Game of
had
Thrones
really
for
beautiful-
really, like every intro. The Expanse does this too. Every intro like talks about like shows you where the story is taking place this episode, and I feel like the Mandalorian started that like during the credit sequence, and this WandaVision is more like the idea of Mandalorian, but executed more like Game of Thrones, where it's almost the same thing every time.
Yeah.
By the way, your bass chords at the end of the second chorus there made me crack up. I forgot about that.
Bass chords, man. They're just chords.
It's cool.
They're just chords. Let's see. I've got to reset the transform on that. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, guys. I had to go
Hey,
into
Ollie,
thinking
it's
phase.
Judy.
Hey, Judy!
It's been like a million years, dude.
It has been a million years.
How are you doing?
I'm great. It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, good
um,
to hear your voice too.
Yeah, I've been good. Just being a dad in Ann Arbor, basically,
Sweet.
and doing coding and living my best life as an old man.
Awesome.
I was just talking about
I
how
like
I gotta
it.
eat soft fruit and and oatmeal and go on my walks in the morning after reading the newspaper.
There is, yeah. I always have to be acutely aware of my fiber intake.
Exactly. It's one of the rewards of old age is a successful bowel movement. All right, we're ready to play, I think. Who else is watching? We still got room here on the watch party if you guys want to join the watch party out there. Let's see.
I will say this: I like that Catherine Hahn is a villain because she rules so hard that I'm glad she's not just. I mean, she would have been fine as just a random character in the show,
Yeah.
but that she has like a bigger profile is great because she's so good.
Yeah.
She
That was
is
really cool. That like reveal.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was like, "It's been me all the time. Like, look at my skills." Yeah.
It was pretty dope. I rewatched that episode this morning while eating my
Nice.
oatmeal and soft fruits, and it was amazing. It's amazing. Every episode's packed, but that episode was really, really, really good, actually, because it had like the origin of Photon, and it had Cat
The
Day.
modern family approach.
Yes, and it's literally called breaking the fourth wall when they do the talking to the camera, because it's that Modern Family format and that Office TV show format. So there's so many everything is very double meaning-y. It's great. I've just coined a phrase.
I have a quick question about the last episode.
Yes.
So Agatha, I forget her last name now.
Harkness. So it's like Agatha Harkness, Agnes.
She really
Like
exists in the
darkness.
comic books, but she was like an old lady, and she trained Wanda in the comic books. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're like friends. They're friendly. She's not. Well, she's
Okay.
more of a gray character in the comic books. So I'm wondering if there is something more sinister than she going on, because she's still kind of likable even though she's mean.
Right.
So I wonder if there's like even a darker level going on.
Maybe she's like Dr. Kane in Mega Man 4, and he was only trying to get Mega Man because Dr. Light kidnapped his daughter.
Yes,
Maybe.
I think that Mega Man is gonna be the key to all of this.
It is. He's the chosen one.
You were the chosen one. All right. Is Ricky out there? Maybe escape from
Yeah,
post.
that'd be great. Ari, if Mega Man fought Obi-Wan Kenobi on Mustafar, it wouldn't matter that Obi-Wan had the high ground because Mega Man could just use Rush Coil and jump over him.
Yeah, or he could use the helicopter thing, too.
Yeah, well, for Mega Man 2, he could use item 3 that does have little helicopter wings on the bottom that could float him up.
Yep.
The point is, Obi-Wan having the high ground would not be an issue for Mega Man.
And Mega Man defeats all. That's what we've learned. All right. Let's see. I guess this is.
I didn't
this
see
is
Ricky
fun.
on any of the platforms.
I should get
I
Ricky's
checked around.
info so I can text him
Yeah.
to come and hang. Because yeah, he's usually here with us. Let me see if Colleen is around.
It's funny with this still shot. Like Elizabeth Olsen's features are like much rounder than Catherine Hahn's features. They look like, I don't know. Catherine Hahn's more pointy.
Like a witch.
Yeah.
Little pointy nose.
She does look kind of witch-like in that still.
Yeah. I do like the dynamic. I like that she's
Is Ricky on Discord?
Oh yeah, he is actually. Let's shoot him a message because we got one more slot here, and usually Kyle too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
He's online, Ricky Elliott.
All right. Well, let's see if he wants to watch it again if he's seen that already.
These early watchers.
I know.
It's supposedly good. That's all I know. That's all I saw.
Well, everybody gets so
The
excited.
exclamations.
They
I
That
feel like every
Kayleen.
episode has been good.
Yes.
Every episode's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Ricky Elliott. And
I'm immediately air drumming. Just so you know, I can't help myself.
oh wow,
Judella almost won trivia last night.
I saw that.
She was doing so good, and then Kelsey stole it from her.
That was
But
true.
she was doing so good.
It came down to the wire.
She's still. It's all good though.
She was like right trailing behind you the whole time, and then she slid in there.
I'll tell you, Kelsey, she's really good. She just looks at one frame of a film, a horror film, and she'll tell you which one it is. Usually it's the goriest one, the goriest picture. From
Lovely.
Ollie and I have a friend, Chris, who is a fan of horror, the horror genre as well, like a connoisseur. So he'll often have as a Zoom background like horrific images from movies, and Kelsey will be like, "Oh yeah, that's from I Kill Your Face 7."
Nice.
Yeah, just like I don't know how to. Let's see. All right, I guess this is it. I guess we'll start in a couple minutes. Make sure everybody's here. Anything? There was another thing I noticed about last week's episode when I was watching it today, and I was just like, damn, this is so good. It was Elizabeth Olsen trying to figure out what the heck was going on, kind of the beginning parts of the episode where she was thinking like, I guess I'm here, but I'm not. So she was like that. It was just that layered performance of.
Oh yeah, with like stuff glitching. Do you think that's because of her and having her meltdown, or do you think it's because of like something else that controlling it, like Agatha?
Yeah, there was conflicting. She was like, I can't
Yeah.
quite control what's going on. Why is that? And so it was also reflected in the way she was behaving, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
so
So was that more of like she's losing her mind, or more of she wasn't as in control as she thinks because something else is going on?
That could be it. All right. Well, I'm gonna press play. let's start watching this thing. All right. And y'all ready for this?
See,
What?
you know what, Ari? We can start now because we have safety by numbers.
Party.
That is an inside joke, and I like it.
It's right where you stopped it. Also, you stopped right there.
Oh, that's true. All right. So, guys, on the screen, if you're watching through the Twitter feed or Twitch feed or Twitter, you'll see the counter on the bottom of the screen here. What's going on with the sound there? I mean, is it pausing for you guys too?
It's not pausing for me now.
Okay. I like how it's Agnes.
What's up with the bunny?
That's
Is there any
her
symbolism with the bunny?
That's like her spirit animal.
Is that part of the comics? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they all have like their little animal. I think Wanda's is a cow or something like that, or a cat.
That's very Patronus from Harry Potter. Or not a Harry Potter person, but it's very Patronus.
Yeah.
Alabaster Patron. I'll get there.
Agave Patronus. Purple.
Love it. Ooh, Salem. We're going back.
Very hocus pocus.
Oh yeah, Hocus Pocus. That's a good one.
I feel like her teeth should be worse and she should be grimier.
Well, she's a witch. She can afford a toothbrush. You know, I was thinking,
Can she use magic to look pretty?
yeah, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out. They're doing that with the original lineup. Agnes. Well, yeah. Where's that, upstate? Oh, that's Salem. Oh, I feel bad. Agave Patronum. That's bad. That's cold. Oh. Oh. She getting zapped. Oh.
Fucked with the wrong witch.
Yeah. You just messed with the wrong witch. Look at all the colors. But they're turning purple. Oh, nice. Dead. They're
See,
having a
kids, that's
tendril
what we
fight.
call acting.
Yes. Dead. They're having a tendril fight.
I don't know, man.
You know, it's TV, and it's good TV.
And now the brooch is mine.
Ah. That's right. Where's the broom? Oh, she got a bunny.
Toots.
Toots. Ah. Meta reference. Hexagons. Who's you? Yeah. That's a Catherine Hahn joke. Fiectra. Oh. He's coming back. Cicada. John Cicada. Eat it. Gross. She's gonna make a horse. Oh.
that
Rabbits are vegetarian.
was an organic cicada.
Oh, that's rough. Oh man. Out comes rerun from what's happening. Just me? Okay.
No, I'm got you got it.
He does the dance. I'm gonna eat crunchy food. I'm gonna come over here and do it. The Grudge? Is she gonna be played by one of her sisters? Hmm. 21 episodes? Hmm. That's the first episode. He tripped over the ottoman differently every episode, which is injurious. Aw, she just passed away recently. He's like 100.
I think the box of videos had all the episodes that were based off, like Malcolm in the Middle, and like through every decade.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, so Stark technology, yeah. This is why she hates Tony Stark. Or hated. Mm. Oh, that's... Uh...
Hmm.
Hmm. Was she always a witch? Oh. Oh. Hmm. I'll take 2 steps forward, you take 2 steps back. That's Paula Abdul's.
We come together because Tony Stark attacks.
Is that Professor Z? Is that McAvoy? If that's McAvoy, I'm gonna do a backflip. Oh. That's the Mind Stone. I don't know. Oh. Loki's scepter. Oh, so it recognizes her.
Yeah, crow's feet on a female actress. Show it real.
Yeah, zoom in. Oh, that's her real look. That's dope.
It's dope. Very dope.
That was cool. That's
I
her
don't
proper.
fully understand it, but that was really cool.
Yeah, it was that was her final form coming forward. Oh, Brady Bunch. This is cool getting a little bit of the backstory of all this because we only saw them locked up. So I think the actor who plays her real brother is going to be showing up. This is very a Christmas Carol shenanigans.
It is. I like the surreality of it.
Yeah.
It's well executed.
It kind of matches the way the show's been going in the sense that that they can sort of step into any type of reality. Yeah, this was in Civil War. He's getting a face through the wall. He's so delightfully awkward. It's great.
He's adorbs.
Yeah.
He's really cute.
I'd snuggle him.
Oh! Love Bryan Cranston. About that. He's gonna show up. That's they're telegraphing it right there. They're gonna have Dos Pietros. He's so philosophical. It's great.
That was a good line.
Yeah. He's such like the philosophical heart of the Avengers. It's great. They're so good at like that.
Their chemistry is awesome.
Yeah. It's great. Mm. What's she want?
She wants the power.
Yeah, she took those other witches' power in the beginning. She probably wants what Wanda has.
That's true. That tracks, as Jen would say. Sword.
Oh, this is cool. They're going to show her breaking him out now, like in a flashback, but because we already know it's coming. That's great.
Oh yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I didn't.
Now,
I just
now
figured
we're going to see that action sequence now.
that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Yeah, because she just came unsnapped. Like, yeah. Mm. Oh yeah, she gonna get him. No lies. She gonna wreck stuff. It's gonna be great.
That bad boss, you think he knew?
He's like, yeah, you're going to have to wait here for 15 minutes. Please don't melt me.
Yeah, like nobody. Yeah, come on now. You ain't gonna stop. You ain't gonna stop her. Come on.
Please don't melt my brain.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't even think about. Like, yeah.
Did she just unlock that with her brain?
Yes. Oh, this guy. I don't like this guy. My name is Director Tyler Deadmeat Hayward. I like how she's like, listen, I'm asking you nicely.
I really don't have to be nice here.
Yeah, it's just like, we could do this the easy way.
The easy way.
Right. Exactly.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Imagine that.
Is he in pieces?
Yeah.
Oh, my
good
gosh.
God. Yeah. Yeah, dude, you're done.
No wonder she snapped. I'd snap. Holy crap.
You're done, guy. What are you trying to do? Blunt instrument? Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. They do it in like a surgical theater too. Just to you um oh, he gave it away. Well, that's what they want.
That's the best you can do?
Well, she's about to show us the best she could do. Yeah, this is very comic book panel-y. It's cool. Wow. Yeah. Mm. So she didn't take him.
I called that 100% wrong.
Because that was the footage they showed. Then they said she came and stole the body, and they showed that footage of her lowering herself
And
down.
he was there, the boss, so he would know that's not what really happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a
so
liar.
he
That was
gave them the
heartbreaking,
bad
though.
footage.
He's a liar.
Yes.
He is a liar.
Ooh.
He works for Skydra.
Oh, snap. This looks like a good town to take over.
Or as Jazz said in the first Transformers Michael Bay movie, this looks like a cool place to kick it.
Yeah. Also, this is the backlot at Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah, no, I think we talked about that before. This is like the Gilmore
Yeah.
Girls lot.
Yeah,
This is Stars Hollow.
I've been
That's
here
cool.
Nice.
Nice.
I've worked here many times. It's cool because you just shoot it at different angles and it looks like totally different places.
Hey, there's Luke Danes.
Yeah, that's like behind the building we just saw, and it's like a different neighborhood. It's cool. Of course, she drives a crimson car.
Probably a hybrid woke limbs.
I think it's just it's Wanda powered.
Oh, that's so sad.
It is sad.
Man.
Aw.
It says 12 minutes left, but I hope it's not 12 minutes of credits. Oh no. This is setting up a crazy finale. Oh. There she go. Hmm. So he's not even... Huh. Oh, you know what I think? They're gonna reconstruct him, and he's gonna be like a version of Vision that's not.
Just like a brand new version.
Well, he's just gonna be like sort of an automaton, and he's not gonna be. But then she's gonna have to remind him who he is. I think. Because this is
So
just
is he
amazing.
real? Because she made him. She created her own reality.
Yeah.
So he exists, kind of. He exists
Huh.
now.
But she's using the Mind Stone to create him, so the Mind Stone part of Vision is there,
Right.
is real. It's the other part of Vision that maybe will be something.
I
Like
think
the
they're gonna
physical part.
I think they're gonna create. They're gonna rebuild him and try to make him a weapon, and he's gonna try to attack her, and then she's gonna have to like put the Mind Stone back into him so he can reform and remember his old self. Because in the comics, there is a version of Vision without the Mind Stone, who's just like a robot who doesn't like he loses his memories of being Vision. Wow. Here you go. There's the audience. So this is just a stage at Warner Brothers, the sitcom stage. And if you see the cops coming, Warner Brother. Wow. No. Nuh-uh. Oh! Yeah, that's not going to go over well. Chucks. Ah, Dark Phoenix type of story. Ah! They said it. She said the name of her.
That was awesome.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
I
there anything
don't know
after
what
the
that's
credits
supposed
this
to mean.
time?
I guess that's supposed to mean something. The Scarlet Witch is like that. I mean, that's the already name in the comics, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time they've uttered her name in this whole universe. So that's how she got her name, the Scarlet Witch.
What does that signify? I guess in like Catherine Hahn's world, that means like you have
Oh,
some dark power, Dark Phoenix powers or something.
You chaotic?
I think I just saw what comes after the credits, so we gotta wait.
Is there
She's
something? Okay.
chaotic.
All right.
Yes.
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah, there's something at the end.
Yes. I scanned too fast and I saw something.
Oh, you did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. I keep doing it to myself.
I seen it.
I see it too quickly. What's different in these credits?
I can never tell. They're so long.
I think they're going over the different types of genres. Well, she built the house. That's her outfit and his outfit, their costume or look.
I was wondering why she picked that town, but that makes sense now. He had bought a property.
Yeah.
Does Vision have to buy a property, or can he just like change the records at the mortgage
Right.
office? Or
He just
whatever?
hacked a property.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or he
he's
could-
right.
Or he could clip one of his fingernails, and that's probably could buy him a house with his vibranium.
True.
Be like, here's here's like $3 million of vibranium. Oh, here we go.
This guy.
Yeah, this guy was being a lying sack of.
Going to be like a vibranium missile or something.
Yeah, they're trying to make Vision, I think. That's what I think. See that?
Uh-uh.
and they need.
Oh no, because she did that with the ship, so they got her energy. Oh no.
Oh,
That's a Stark Industry thing.
I think I called it. Let's see.
I think you're dead. Oh snap.
Yes, because there's like a colorless vision in the comics when he loses his
Oh crap.
mind
I don't
stone.
like it.
Oh, and see,
Oh no.
they turn him into like a fembot.
He looks like a mannequin.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. See, she's gonna have to
That's-
try to tap back into his soul.
Are they gonna like combine the two? Because that other one's still in there, the one she made.
Oh right.
He's there.
They're
They're gonna face
Vision
off and she'll have to
fight.
combine them. I don't know.
That's
They're
That's
gonna,
interesting.
They're gonna.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
maybe the two of them will combine and form the Time Cop.
I've been reading I was reading a comic book, this like Champions. It's like the teenage Avengers, and they had that same thing with Vision's daughter, and there was two of her. So they took the soul and put it into the robot. So maybe they're gonna combine them. I don't know, something like
yeah,
that.
that's a great. Maybe they'll phase into one another, and then
Yeah.
like have to sort of punch himself in the face over and over again.
Then he'll be able to
And then the
exist outside of
vibranium
the...
will form. The vibranium, when it phases with the Mind Stone, forms the Soul Stone, and it puts the soul back in.
Well, she's
And then he'll be
gonna.
able to
I
live
ride-
forever.
I ride Hollywoods.
Judy, what were you gonna
So-
say?
I have a question. So when Ultron and Jarvis combine, right? They're two different colors. Is Jarvis the yellow?
Yeah.
Because when
yeah.
she created him, when she just created him, she was red and he was yellow. So I'm wondering if somehow there's like some
Ultron?
sort of Jarvis-y stuff in there. Not Ultron, but like
Some color similar.
he does have his. I know it's the Soul Stone. Yeah, it's the Soul Stone too. But oh yeah, because the Soul Stone is yellow.
No, but I know you're still. But Jarvis's color in Age of Ultron was the same yellow. I don't know if they chose that because of the Mind Stone or if that's coincidence. Or
Right.
what you're saying is like the yellow stuff that was coming out of it that formed Vision. Was it pure Mind Stone or was it like Jarvis? Because they're the same thing. Or is it the same thing or is it a distinction without a difference?
Right. I don't like. Could somehow because he's parts of like all of them, right? So could somehow the Mind Stone have kept part of Jarvis in it? I don't know, but anyway,
Yes.
lots of thoughts.
Well, here's the thing. I think that's a good thought because in Infinity War, when they were trying to remove the Mind Stone, they were saying, well, we don't know what part of Vision is the Mind Stone, and they said, well, if we remove it, maybe he'll
Right.
die, but maybe they'll leave the best parts of Vision in the body if they remove the Mind Stone. So
That was
it's all-
Banner's argument, right?
Yes, they were like, well, we don't know what common. He's like, it's a little bit of you, it's a little bit of me, it's a little bit of Tony, it's a little bit of Ultron, it's a little bit of the Mind Stone, it's a little bit of Jarvis, all wrapped up into one. So the Mind Stone is just one component, and I think it's obviously going to be the missing component if this weird dead Vision like goes into meet Wanda. And Wanda's gonna have to recharge him with the Mind Stone energy, I think, and I mean that's where it seems like the outcome, the obvious outcome, that she needs to put.
The other thing that was like Scarlet Witch, isn't Scarlet Witch? I mean, again, everything is like spoon fed to us with color coding, but like it seems like a lot of her stuff is also like very much the ether, the Reality Stone, in terms of like
right.
Red just making stuff real out of nothing. I don't know if
Yes.
that's like intentional or coincidence or again or distinction without a difference.
Well, it might just have to do with her character because so far in this universe, I guess the Reality Stone and the Mind Stone are distinct.
Well, the entire town is basically a giant like Reality Stone bit, right? Like
Yeah.
Chris Pine's gun turning into bubbles.
Yes, it's pretty much that. However, yeah, and like the Mind Stone aspect is that everybody's minds are being controlled. So I wonder if
Right.
if the Reality Stone is.
I wonder though too if she really was a witch, and the Mind Stone only brought out her witch powers. Maybe the red is really just like Like the other witch's powers were blue, but Agatha's powers are obviously purple, right? So
Oh, right. So she's in the middle.
so
as
I
far as
wonder if
colors.
it just like it just opened up her color. Like she's the Scarlet Witch. She has the
Right.
Scarlet Witch powers that the
Oh.
Mind Stone
Oh, like
opened
literally,
up.
her magic is like Scarlet.
Literally,
Right.
yes. That
Literally.
makes sense. That makes sense. So she's purple. The other, her mom was blue. She being Agatha Harkness. So, like, she would need the power of the red, I guess, or she can have something to do with that power.
I guess blue is good witch power and red is bad witch power, kind of like in Star Wars.
If Agatha
Yeah.
takes it the red, then she'll be like magenta.
Yeah, she'll go
Magenta
from
witch.
Mace Windu to Darth Mindu.
Yeah.
Darth
But I
Mindu,
think
like
Agatha
Wario.
is scared of her, right?
Yeah.
Because
I do. Yes, Agatha. Obviously. Hey, Ricky showed up. So, Ricky, did you see this episode already?
I got theories. First of
Ricky-
all,
You always got theories.
first
Coming
of
in
all,
hot! Coming in hot!
I don't think it's necessarily the case that Wanda is a witch because none of this explains why her brother has powers.
Right. Huh.
We gotta
Okay,
bring it
good
back
point.
to Pietro.
Good point.
Well, they're gonna come back in the next episode and be important in some
He's
way.
gotta
Like,
be.
We gotta talk about that because he's under Agnes's control. As she said, Agatha brought him over, so that moment when he remembers X-Men from the Fox film memories is gonna be fascinating because.
Right. Oh my God.
But I think they're still mutants. I think what happened was when the Soul Stone revealed itself to her and showed her a vision of the Scarlet Witch in its sort of final form, it was like, passing it on to her, but like that she already had an innate power, and it had chosen her as a vessel for the chaotic magic.
Yeah. Well, do you think? Interesting. Because that was always the idea, is that they were sort of enhanced beings because of the Mind Stone. But now you're saying that there was something going on with like mutation first, and that it was activated.
I say they were mutants. They had, because she had power before she interacted with the stone. But it was before also like the Hydra testing or whatever. There was that moment with the bomb that like Agatha
Right.
says like that she had done some like low level magic thing without knowing. It was just innate.
Yes.
So she had power, but it was just
Interesting.
amplified when she interacted with the stone later on in life.
Interesting. Now, Pietro theories. Do you think that this Evan Pietros, do you think that he is just a red herring for the audience, sort of playing with the perceptions of us as an audience? Is that an open question for everybody?
I don't think Feige would do that. I think it would make people too mad. That'd be like a bait and switch on
Right.
par with nothing else. That would be wow.
Yeah, that would be, I guess, yeah, a wasted opportunity. Well, I definitely think the other version of Pietro is coming back for the last episode or so.
You think so?
Now, I think so.
You could also make the argument that Harkness just grabbed Quicksilver out of like, the Witcherverse or whatever, and because it's a multiverse of some kind, she grabbed the wrong one because she never saw Pietro.
Totally.
She just like grabbed the idea of him, and it came out of the Fox universe instead of
Right.
the Marvel one.
Yeah.
Which is what I think happened, and I feel like this leading in, like, what's going to happen is once he's free of Agatha's control, we have to address that he's stuck in this universe now. And how do we, like, what happens then? Is it now, like in the Doctor Strange film, do we need to help get him back? Or is now, like, the parallel universe is all entangled and the multiverse is just, like, ridiculous?
Yeah.
You got to get him back to his place.
I think any theories on who there's gonna be a big reveal, I think, of another character, another cameo. Anybody have any ideas? I think Doctor Strange might have to step in, because he's got like these mystical powers too. It's kind of the same end of the spectrum, so to speak.
It's got to be Fassbender.
It's got to be Fassbender.
I'm not as convinced as I was when Pietro first showed up, but I still feel like that would be like a major like announcement that we're merging the franchises,
Yes.
and it would get people super pumped up for like whatever's coming next.
What about you,
I-
Ricky? What do you think? Oh, sorry.
go for it.
I mean, all
I
I
love
think
that the
about
predictions
is
are based on like
Feige's-
money and not story. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hang on.
All I think about is Feige's comment about this show leads directly into Doctor Strange 2 and how that worked. Like, I don't know if introducing one last big person like Fassbender is it, but like, I don't know. It could be. I think it'll be Doctor Strange though.
Right. I think though, I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, but do you recast Magneto at this point? Do you bring in which would you feel more comfortable seeing showing up, the Ian McKellen Magneto or
Absolutely not.
I think they go Fassbender for longevity of franchise.
Yeah, I love Ian McKellen, but that's like you're playing with fire there.
Yeah.
Well, he was still in the newer X-Men movies, so they kind of
He still rules and is always incredible, but just feel like your strong bet is Fassbender there.
What do you think, Jen?
You're talking about which actor will play?
Well, yeah. Which do you think you recast Magneto or keep Fassbender?
I don't know who Fassbender is.
He's the guy. Just Google Fassbender.
Oh, Fassbender. I thought you said okay. Yeah. No, I like this better.
But just make sure you do it in private browsing.
Googled it.
Exactly. Judy, would you want to see a different Fassbender bending Fass?
Oh,
No.
I don't know. I don't have a decision on this one.
Yeah. What do you guys think about all
What
of
if
the?
the big
I don't think there's a reason to not use him. He's not
Yeah.
that old or anything.
I would keep continuity. It would feel like these are actually merging universes. Do you guys like
If they
the
use a
witchcraft?
third actor, that'd be crazy.
It would be too confusing. But that's why I think they're sort of combining all of the Spider-Mans and all of those things in the next. Supposedly, I mean they're playing coy now about that. But do you guys like the witchcraft stuff? I kind of dig that now we're getting into the Salem witch trials actually, because
It would have been really fun if it had been in the fall because they had that Halloween episode and then the
that's
Salem
probably
stuff.
the plan, right?
Probably would have been the plan eventually, if not for COVID.
I don't know, man. I wasn't really feeling
hold
the
on.
intro of that.
Hang on. What were you saying, Jen? Sorry.
Oh, it would have been fun if it had debuted more in the fall because they had
Yeah.
that Halloween episode with the costumes and then this one with the Salem. Would have been really fun in the fall.
Yeah, it did feel weird to have a Halloween episode in February.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Ollie?
No, I'm sorry for talking over people. I just meant that maybe the last episode will be a Christmas episode.
Right.
that would track.
Yeah. I always noticed that the Halloween
That would be
episodes.
awesome.
Well, they'd have to. I mean, now we're getting into more Avengers style episodes, which is interesting.
Maybe they'll all sit down for Thanksgiving dinner.
That would be good.
Right.
I kind
do you
of
have
a family
done
dinner
with
and it's
I think
both
we're done with the
Pietros.
time skips. Or like the genre. I think we're done with like the genre hopping now. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like this
Yeah.
episode was real world through and through.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Now, what do you think about? I mean, I really do think they're going to sort of play with Vision having to phase with this version of Vision, and also we didn't see anything from Spectrum/Photon, Monica Rambeau, this episode. So I was reading up on her. I didn't really know her power set, but apparently she can see all forms of the spectrum and actually sort of take on other people's powers and reflect them back, which is interesting.
Oh, that's interesting because she was last with fake Pietro. And if that's technically part of Agatha, then could she absorb Agatha's sort of powers? Because that's technically she's controlling him.
You know, it's interesting because there was a line in the last episode because it had to do with her knowing how Wanda feels. She's like, I know how Wanda feels. I need to go talk to her. So maybe she is able to do that. Maybe she is able to absorb. And also Wanda's power didn't really work on her, which was cool.
All right, now I got it. I got the crossover idea.
Okay.
It's Rogue and Photon absorb each other's powers.
Photon. All day.
Rogueton.
Rotan. They just become one. Do you have any more theories, Ricky?
I've got way too many. We don't.
Let's start with the origin of the universe. Oh, go.
In the beginning, there was Wanda.
That's what we've seen so far. She's amazing, by the way. Elizabeth Olsen really carrying this show in such a cool way because she's got to play all these genres and all these different ranges of emotion, especially this episode. I mean, how heartbreaking is that to see your partner disassembled on a freaking table? Good golly.
I was waiting for this episode for a long time. Like, I was like, because it so much feels like it wants to be a show about grief, but spends very little time on it, at least like in a serious way, like until this episode. And this was like the best. Like, I sort of get it. This is good payoff for the last 7 episodes. It was leading up to this moment, and it really nailed it. I love them sort of recontextualizing the moment from Age of Ultron that she mentioned in that film about the bomb, you know, being there in the house with her brother for 2 days and never knowing if it would go off, like finding out this side of it, like, oh yeah, this is excellent Marvel connective tissue storytelling. It's great.
Marvel is really good at making us sympathize at all angles, and I even felt bad a little bit for a moment at the beginning for Agatha, because she was about to get burned at the stake, but then, you know, she flipped it. She flipped it back around.
I thought that scene was pretty weak, honestly. You were asking earlier about the witch stuff. Like, I'm open to it, but I wasn't feeling the execution of it.
Yeah, I think I like the idea that they're delving into that because they did like the mystic arts, and now they're gonna do sort of the witchcraft types of things. What I like, I guess, fundamentally about the Marvel Universe is they've created a world where they can just literally do anything and use good character and good storylines. Now that we're like so attached to these characters, they can go through these different scenarios, and we actually will follow them through it. And you know, this series especially has been like, look, we're in a 1950s sitcom, and you love it. So it's able to, you know, Thor Ragnarok is my favorite movie, one of my favorites of the 22 film series, and it's just so absurd, but by the time you get to that movie, you're ready for it. Any favorite moments of this episode?
I thought it was a cool part when she noticed the stage lights and Agatha sitting in the audience. I thought that part was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it reminded me as the audience, like, oh yeah, this has come pretty far from a silly sitcom to, it felt like a Marvel movie almost, this episode, you know?
Yeah. That's what it's starting to feel like. It's really phasing, so to speak, phasing into that familiar cinematic feel, like when they were showing the same set from Civil War. That was pretty neat, because I remember that, because I just watched it again a couple weeks ago. Judy, or Pammy, do you have any favorite moments from this episode? What's the worst moment besides the witch stuff?
I mean, the 2 moments for me that just like got me were when she's like, I can't feel you.
Oh.
And like that just was like heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And then when, you know, they showed the deed to the property, like it's just like you know, just like showing how and why this all came about, right? The grief that she was truly feeling.
Yeah.
So
that was a cool doorway into why she created this reality. It all built up to that moment. It made sense. And I was like, yeah, right before that, when she was at the Sword headquarters, and it was like, yeah, listen, I'm asking you nicely, because I could blow this place to high heaven, to high hell. But yeah, and then her seeing him on the table, and yeah, that was heartbreaking. But then she walks out, and we were to believe
that she stole his body, like he said.
Right.
So that's why.
Yeah, that was an interesting conundrum because like that is such a human desire to like lay the body to rest, for some
Yes.
sort of closure and peace, and just realizing that like he's made of millions of dollars. Like it made sense of like, well, you can't just go bury that in the ground. Someone could easily go dig that up.
Right.
But at the same time, from her perspective, you could see like she really needs some closure. That was an
And
interesting.
she also knew that, yes, it's his body, but he wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't him. It wasn't him anymore.
Well, she's carrying around that part of him, that soul part, because they shared that, and through the films they kind of reference that, where she's like, "I feel you through here," and so
That's like when she's killing him in Infinity War. He's like, "I only feel you."
Yep.
So they have dude, a soul for a soul. What if her killing him like gave her part of Soul Stone?
Yeah.
That's too deep. I don't think they did that, but
Maybe
maybe they're sitting there.
Well, I think they
think
she
there's-
definitely absorbed some of one of the great moments of last week's episode was when Vision was finding out what was going on, being told. So he's like, "So I died," and she's like, "Well, yeah," and then you came back to life, and he's like, "And then I died again." He's like, "Yeah," and she had to watch. It was like, "Oh God,
Yeah.
it's so rough."
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, Lee Laszlo, how are you? We got to play your intro, of course.
It's
Your-
Wesley.
It's Wesley.
Wesley.
Corn pop was a bad dude.
All right, you can't see it on Discord, but
We can't see or hear the intro on Discord, but I'm sure it's lovely.
it was amazing.
I
Ricky,
think there's something interesting about like, I mean, I don't think they'll really reference it, but I think it's interesting nonetheless that like in Infinity War, Shuri seemed to be very close to separating Vision from the stone. She seemed like she was
yes,
capable of doing it.
that was right.
Yeah.
So it seems like Vision can exist without the stone. I think what's gonna happen is something like, because what's been boggling my mind is why did Vision start falling apart when he exited, but we have other evidence of things that have been in there come back and like they stay. But the only things that really stay in the real world are things that existed there in the first place. So like her vision is not made from Vision's body. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't have it. She never took it like that. So like it's White Vision is the body. So it seems like there's gonna be a moment, Vision versus Vision,
Yep.
where she's gonna be able to put her vision into White Vision's body,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he'll be back for real in that way.
Cool. Because
Yeah.
I've kept asking myself, like, what's the end game? Is this WandaVision so that she can let go of Vision? I don't think so. I think it's so
No.
that she can recreate or help
Yeah.
make the new iteration of Vision.
I mean, we
Yeah.
joke about how no one ever dies no one ever dies in Star Wars, but yeah, they're taking us on a journey to resurrect Vision.
Right. I like that it doesn't seem like she's the big bad villain. Like it kind of seemed like they were leaning towards, Wanda's going to become the big bad villain that everyone needs to watch out for. But it looks like now that's not the case, and I kind of really like that.
That is cool. I do like that. Yeah, she's too sympathetic a character for us to want to like to hate her, because she's been through the frickin' ringer. More, arguably more so than Vision, who's died like 15 times already. In front, and
I mean,
he's
they
like,
gave you the grand tour this episode, right? Of like, first your parents got smushed while you were watching Dick Van Dyke next to a bomb. Then you were tortured by Hydra and given superpowers. Then your brother was shot by a robot. Then your boyfriend died. It's like they showed us every single one of those things happening, basically. It's like rough.
Yeah, we feel your pain, Wanda. This is rough.
I wonder if
Yeah.
Wanda gave Pietro his powers.
Oh, interesting thought.
Interesting.
He had to get his powers somehow, and they've like purposely left him out of this episode, and just Pietro is just this big, huge thing that I just keep going back to. Like something's here.
Yeah.
He relates to this story in a big way
Yes.
that we don't know yet.
They brought
They've
him
been-
in for a reason. Yeah.
There has been a lot of omission, like suspicious omission. Yeah, that's a good call.
I think it's also interesting, like, when you compare Wanda and what we've sort of established here in the show and her magic to Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange shows that magic can be inherited. It can be taught. It doesn't have. You don't have to be, like, born with it.
Right.
So I think about that and, like, the fact that she's going to be in that one, but also, like, somehow Pietro ties into this. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got super speed somehow.
Jar Jar is the key to all of this.
Jar Jar is the key. A Sith Lord?
I'll tell you what. I'm convinced that he was supposed to be. I bought the Kool-Aid and drank it down. I was convinced that the plan was for him to be like Yoda, like the weird alien by the side of the road who's a superpowered. He was supposed to be the Sith Lord in the prequel trilogy, and he chickened out because it was so poorly received in the first movie. That is, I think that is a legitimate theory.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's wrong. I'm happy if I'm wrong. I'm wrong, but it's hard for me to let go of that was actually an idea, or the idea.
It might have been. He might have been like, the unsuspecting, dopey character that turns out to be the true villain of all. Like, kind of the inverse of Iron Man 3.
It makes more sense than the Emperor somehow got busy after Revenge of the Sith, then also had a son who also had busy, and it's...
I hate
Yeah,
that.
I'd rather just Jar Jar was Darth Plagueis. That makes more sense to me.
Are you guys sad that we don't, like, have another WandaVision song? Like, the themes? I don't know. It feels like we're done with the, like, fun meta TV thing. And
Yeah.
and I think it's a story beat because it's like we went all the way up to, like, Malcolm in the Middle. Like, maybe that was, like, you know, we saw the TV that Wanda grew up on. So I think we're, like, out of it now. Because after that, you know, they showed her at the Avengers complex. She was watching reruns still. So she doesn't really watch, like, The Office.
That's true. That's true. I did like that moment where they were showing Malcolm in the Middle and Vision's like,
Incredible.
is it funny because this man was grievously injured? He's still learning. That
It's
guy.
not that kind of show.
It's, but it's amazing. He's such an amazing character because of his naivete, yet his deep thought on things. Because of, you know, even in Ultron, he's like, well, I was born yesterday.
Incredible.
Yeah, such a great scene. It's the best scene in Age of Ultron, where Vision is facing the last Ultron robot, and, you know, just
He
because
said, a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What a line. Incredible.
Didn't he also say there's grace in their failings?
Yes.
Yes. And then
It
Ultron's
is a great scene.
he's like, you're so naive. And he's like, well, I was born yesterday. It's such a perfect scene.
No, that's like which one's out, cynicism or optimism, right? That's what that whole scene's about.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the beauty.
And that's the and that's sort of the approaches to technology and the two manifestations of it, right? Like, are we cynical about technology, like Terminator stuff and Ultron, or are we optimistic about it, like Vision and like going to the moon and stuff?
Yeah.
One of my
Vision is very much data, Mr. Data. Fupami, Judy, do you have any? Did you have any theories?
It was cool. I don't know enough about Marvel to discuss as many cool details as you guys know. I'm always just like,
It's okay. We will soon enough.
Just going around the horn. That's all.
I mean, I do. I've watched them all, but I don't know like intricacies. But I had this feeling when it was all that we all do with stories when they come full circle, where you're like this satisfactory like scratching of an itch. Where I was like, oh my god, she was watching this. It was the Dick Van Dyke. So that was.
Yeah, it's nice to feel that. Yeah,
it like, you know, the wrapping Upskis, which of course they never really do, but they wrapped up some storylines and answered some questions, which just really felt satisfying.
I liked your comment about show the close up of her face.
I'm just like, yeah, she's not. I'm just like, I get excited when people show what actual human women look like in their age.
Yeah,
you know.
And she's great. And
I don't even know how old she is. She's probably in her mid 30s or early 30s, but
yeah, I think it's 30 to early 30s. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, show her real. That's what she looks like. Let's do it. I don't know. That was pretty cool.
And she's just really been carrying the show this whole way. It's great.
I didn't even know she was the Olsen twins' sister until this week, so that was new for me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Really? That's crazy.
I know. It's like, oh yeah, her last name's Olsen, duh. Like, get it
She
together.
looks so much like them too.
She does.
It's crazy.
She's the
how much of,
she's the
a-
older sister to them though, right?
I think she's younger.
She's younger.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They made Mary-Kate and Ashley, like if you Google it, they have like a diss song they did when they were little, like as part of one of their shows with like why Lizzie can't come with them anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hysterical. Have you ever seen the Mary-Kate and Ashley pizza party slowed down? It's a classic, but oh my gosh, please just Google Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. It's like one of their things. Like, pizza, Pizza, but someone just slowed it down super slow and they're like, pizza. It's
So they sound
so good. I can't tell you how good it is.
Nice. My first perfume I ever owned was a Mary Kate and Ashley perfume. It smelled really good.
Oh, amazing. I think mine was Tiffany or Debbie Gibson's perfume, because I'm in my 40s, so that's how we rolled.
It's crazy how much of a long con Wanda has been.
Yeah.
Just like the way this episode like really showed that to me. I'm like, wow, they like really laid this one out. Like they've put her through the ringer to get us here for years.
Yes. Yeah. And it's such a gift too to be like, you know, in the Avengers, I feel like, you know, the main core of the Avengers is Tony, Captain America, Thor, you know, and then it starts to like drop off. And now that we've got these two as the centerpiece, we really get to dive into the characterization and the story and the love story and see that. And it's really cool. It's really nice.
It's that's what these shows seem like they're like going to be really good at, is how they're setting up, like you said, like we're transitioning from Thor, Hulk, Cap, Iron Man into these like who were side characters and are now going to be able to introduce other people like Miss Marvel and stuff like that. And
Oh my god, I can't wait for Miss Marvel.
oh
She's
my
my favorite ever. I love her so much.
Look, the
So
multiplayer
excited.
of the Marvel Avengers game is whatever, but like the story is incredible. Like I'm like way into Miss Marvel now. From
Good. It's so good. That's why I've been reading. Oh, I've been reading so much about her. Yeah, I love her so much.
Now is that
I'll have to nerd out about her.
Bro. So Captain Kirk is Captain America. Iron Man is Spock. But this is the new generation. Okay.
Vision is
So what
Data.
we're gonna have is gonna be Falcon is Captain Picard. Winter Soldier is Riker, and Vision 2.0 is Data.
Mm-hmm.
Continue on with the rest of that casting.
You can just keep going. Wanda is
Photon is Will Wheaton.
Wanda is Deanna Troy. You can just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about the Nexus too, bro.
The Nexus.
They did.
Ugh, I can't believe they brought that up.
They did have the Nexus. Which, by the way, I would like to say that the Nexus is a great device to bring back William Shatner's Captain Kirk at any time. Because apparently when you go in the Nexus, you always in the Nexus, even if you come out the Nexus, apparently. So in Star Trek Dumb 7 Generations, which is a dumb movie, it was an unworthy death for Captain Kirk. They mentioned that in there. So I think he didn't fully... I don't know. He left the Nexus, died, but I think you could bring him back. Why not? Interesting, Nimble Seagull. Wesley Plotke. They're debating the innocence of Harambe. Thank you for that. This is a definitely relevant discussion. Any other comments on WandaVision episode 8? Are there 2 more episodes? Or is it Cheryl?
Just one.
Just one. Okay. And it's
Only one?
Yeah.
There's only 9? That's a weird number.
right.
That is a weird. That is like
More than 8.
someone
That's fine.
someone did their budget wrong. They're like, oh wait,
Someone totally did their budget wrong.
I mean,
yeah,
it
they're like,
feels like
oh, we shouldn't have bought
Like
the
6 or
we shouldn't have
10.
bought
6
the-
or 10, man.
exactly.
Yo, did you get the Gilmore Girls set for 3 nights? Because well, I guess we're doing 9 episodes.
Ricky, what were you gonna say?
I can't recall. All I know is hashtag where's Evan Peters Quicksilver.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wasn't in this. Neither was Photon. So
So after this will be the
Yeah, there will be a
Captain
week
America
between,
stuff, right?
And then
What do we
Falcon
do? We know what's
and
after that? What's the next show will be after that?
Loki comes out in like June or
Loki's in
July.
June.
Loki. Okay.
Oh, Loki.
yeah,
Boy.
it's all gonna be back to
Dead?
back.
Yeah.
Well,
It's cool.
I'm
I
sorry,
like how
but
they're
isn't he
resetting
dead?
with the.
no resurrections this time.
No.
He was. Now, Fupami, you saw Endgame, right? So
Yeah,
remember when,
I'm trying to remember. I think he came back to life somewhere in there. I don't remember.
remember when they showed the superhero pose? They went back to that moment where they captured Loki at the end of the original Avengers. They went back in time, and then they were trying to get the Space Stone.
Which was the Tesseract at the time.
Yeah, it was called the Tesseract. The suitcase fell open, and this was actually one of the cool parts
Oh,
of
right.
Endgame.
And
that
he
it-
was like there, whatever. Right.
yeah,
He stole
the
it,
God of
but I
Mischief
never really.
grabbed it and then went and poofed himself out of that space. And then that was the reason why they had to go back to the 60s to go find the Space Stone.
Right.
Yeah.
So that
I never
keeps
put that
him
together
alive somehow.
at first.
Because like
Yeah.
I don't understand. Because then how wouldn't all sorts of other events be altered as well? Like when they were going back and getting all the
That's
stones. But
I think that's the premise of the Loki series is that Loki effed everything up and now they've got to like put things back in order. So like it's literally the time cops go after Loki. This is from what all I know.
like the
from-
Doctor Strange time cops or whatever, or no?
I think there's like an
that would be
actual
cool.
there's like
It's
actually a
government
time
thing.
there's a time authority, and then that Loki, they find that Loki messed, like they're like, wait a second, we have to keep track of all the timelines, like that's their job. There's like this group like Sword or whatever, and they find out that Loki is bouncing all over, messing up the timelines, and apparently it's going to be like I
This
guess
is
quantum
like the
leap.
plot of Soul.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And Owen Wilson is like, it seems like his
wow.
parole officer.
Or is it just like a
wow.
bunch of nerdy
Oh,
guys in
wow.
their 50s that are the timeline police and they're like Marvel fans and they're like, wait, that's not correct.
You stole a
It's not canon. It's not canon.
It's in an
Or
episode.
women. Could be women.
five,
Women in their 50s.
In issue 312, it says you specifically are not allowed in this realm. So I'm sorry. Please say you have to go.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
there's
great SNL sketch spin-off of that one.
they're the time space
isn't correct.
bureaucrats. Yeah,
Oh god.
it's like time bandits.
Have you guys ever seen Mark Maron's Endgame on Netflix?
I've seen. Is it a special comedy special? Or
It's a comedy special. It's the one he just put out, like he actually recorded it before the pandemic happened, but it has a lot of like weird, like the world is ending stuff, which is just irony. But he has a big thing about Marvel fans in there and about
yes,
how
it
it's
is.
sort of like religion. And I was like,
Yeah.
this actually means something to me now. I love it.
Yeah, I did see that. He's hilarious. He's got some interesting thoughts. That guy.
I used to hate him because I thought he was just like a misogynistic, angry guy, but I think he's softened up a little bit over the years.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that probably was at one point, and then sort of
Yeah.
keeps thinking and keeps working on himself. Like his whole act is that he's
Sure.
working on himself to get to a better, enlighten himself, and that's we've been. If you go back, you'll see the progression of him like thinking deeper on things and being like, "Oh, I was wrong. Now I understand a little bit better," which is kind of his whole thing, I think. But yeah,
It is
That-
Wasn't that kind of the point? I mean, not everyone's going to start in the best place, right? As long as you're like aiming in the right direction, right? I feel like that's
Yeah.
good.
it's true. Ricky, we got to do a whole episode on like comedians and just sort of their like.
Oh my god, please! I'm such a comedy nerd.
When
yes.
is Bill Burr showing up in WandaVision? He's gonna be Magneto.
Who?
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
It's gotta
Hey
be
guys,
him.
Bill Burr.
it's me, Magneto. Hey.
Hey, I can move metal things with my
Bill Burr.
mind.
That I would accept as recasting.
Yeah, exactly. Get out of
We
here.
have Dave Chappelle as Captain America, please.
That'd be amazing.
It's just standing there like a cigarette.
Actually, you know what will be refreshing is Dave Chappelle as Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so wild.
That would be funny. That would be funny. I mean, he's pretty.
It'd be snarky in a completely different way.
Does
He's pretty
Deadpool connect to this stuff too?
Well, the next Deadpool movie will
How do
be
we
in
get
this
him in
universe.
here?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh really?
Is Deadpool the one that shows up at the next episode?
It would make
That would
sense
be
that
fun.
they'd break the fourth wall with him.
That'd be something. That'd be
Oh my
something.
God.
Yeah.
Or maybe in Doctor Strange.
It's interesting that they're retconning Ultron to be good with all this stuff. Actually, I liked Ultron, but in terms of like, it's sort of like looked at as one of the lesser, definitely the least of the Avenger movies, and I think it's still pretty good. There's lots of stuff in it, but like, it seems like they're almost like they're sort of polishing the turd retroactively with this season a bit. I don't even think it's a turd again. Like all disclaimers withstanding.
Well, that's what
They're
really
giving
good
it
at.
new life.
That's one of my favorite things. Is being able to take Thor the Dark Thor and making that actually relevant in Endgame and actually paying some homage and elevating it retroactively, like you just said. Good writing can do that. It can actually make you look at something in a better light. Like that's why I argue that Star Wars Episode 9 could have been excellent love or hate Star Wars Episode 8, because it could have made the previous two movies, it could have elevated them instead of just completely forgotten about them. Or whatever, you want to argue. I just think that good writing can, or for instance, I always bring up the example of Rogue One, makes Star Wars, the original 1977 Star Wars, it elevates it just ever so slightly, even though that movie's incredible. It holds it in reverence and makes it shine a little bit more, which is cool.
Yeah.
This is a WandaVision podcast.
Yep. That's why we're talking about Star Wars. Did you get the memo?
Obviously. It all goes.
So
into
I think
stuff.
in the last episode, Wanda makes a lightsaber out of her hands and shoots some of Vision.
At one
And she has
point,
to
this
do a
Palpatine.
lightsaber battle with White Vision, and then the other Vision comes in, and they have a three-way lightsaber. I never seen a three-way lightsaber battle.
Who does
Since
Palpatine
Attack
got to
of the
sleep
Clones.
with in this episode? Where's he? Where's Ray?
Have you guys ever heard the podcast Marvel Vision?
Oh, it's
No.
is it on Sirius? Or
It's on. All I know is it's on Alexa because I was just standing cooking one day and I was like, Alexa, play Marvel, and they were like, I was just seeing like if they had some random Marvel podcast. Look, she just heard me and started, and then they're like playing Marvel Vision, and it's these two like really funny nerdy guys that go over each episode in detail.
oh, I'll check it out.
They're from
like
like some comic book, famous pop comic book podcast, but they got some pretty spot on fun theories. They're kind of ham sandwiches. It's fun.
I'm adding that to my podcast now.
I like ham.
Nerd
It's called.
Oh,
I'm
just got
almost
a
sure
new
it's called
subscription.
Marvel Vision.
Thanks.
Marvel Vision. Yes, I see him. Thank you for that subscription, guys. Remember, you can subscribe on Twitch.
Aristotle's the best. Don't listen to anyone else. I'm just saying.
No, I like to elevate.
Yeah, Fruit Fanny, what are you
"Oh, we're
doing?
on your show. How about I plug another show I heard?
A rising tide raises all boats. Or ships, or there's clipper ships, and there's dinghies. All right. Well, I think we did it. I think we
did it.
covered.
Everyone have an amazing balls weekend.
You too. Enjoy. It's the weekend, and everybody's not working for the weekend right now. Some of us, anyway. All right. What's a good note to go out on? Well, we're about to see stuff go down next week in the final. I guess it's the season finale of WandaVision, because it's really built up emotionally to this point where something's got to break. We're gonna see Photon. We're gonna see crazy Dead Vision. We're gonna see Harkness and Wanda, and I think maybe even this universe's version of Quicksilver. I think he mentioned.
Wait, who's Photon?
Photon is Monica Rambeau. She converted. 'Cause
Oh,
I picked it up too. Last time I rewatched last week's episode, and they were like, "Oh, your cells have been rewritten twice already through or whatever." So the third time, I guess she went through.
Right. And they couldn't see the X-ray. They couldn't X-ray her because she is not
all right.
herself.
So she's turning into a superhero named Photon?
Or Spectrum, or she's got several names, but her
Okay.
mom's code name in the Air Force was Photon, so I guess she might
Right.
take on that moniker.
Did you want to raid
Moniker.
Greg today?
Yeah, let's raid
tonight?
Greg. That's
All
what
right, I got it
that's.
queued up. Let me know when you want
Sweet.
to do it.
Let's do it right now. Let's go raid our friend. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Fu Pammy. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Wesley, for popping in, and everybody who watched along with us on Twitch and on YouTube and all the fun platforms. This is the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. We watch WandaVision every Friday up until next Friday, and then I guess we're going to take a week, and then we're going to start watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier after that. But every day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also, be good. Don't be a jerk. All right. See you guys later.
Bye, gang. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
You too.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Sweet. All right, let me go over to his page.
It's all set. Rated.
All right, cool. Thank you. Thank
All
you so
right,
much
bye.
for taking it. Bye. Thank you.
Anytime.